many of you are scared of the dark? I know I was scared of the dark when I was a kid. Luckily, I've got my charming young friends here to give me a hand. They're always willing to help me if I need them. I guess that always comforts me, because I know whenever I'm scared or afraid, I can cuddle up to these guys or my hubby and I'll be absolutely fine. By the way, I hope you all had a fantastic Valentine's Day. I know I had. I know tomorrow's going to be great too. Now, why am I talking about seeing things in the dark? Well, today we're going into the gaming world, and the last thing the gamers would ever want, or indeed any game would want, is to suffer the horrible humiliation of a power cut. Oh, it's every gamer's nightmare. You're going through the entire game, you've just reached that last level, you're on the last tiny little bar of the boss, and wham! It's one of the worst nightmares you could ever imagine. Not only because you have to start the game again, but you often have to go through a long period where you don't even know if you've managed to make it through. It can be quite hard. But that's what the gamers feel. So imagine what the actual game would feel if halfway through a very important mission they suddenly have to stop. Well, I know a film that does that very well. This story, is a Wreck-It Ralph story, and it's called Power Outage. It was night time in the arcade. The toys were all gathering in Games Central Station when suddenly the power went out. I think we're stuck, Wreck-It Ralph told his friend Penelope. He was right. With no power, no one could leave the game control station. Never fear, Fix-It Felix Jr. called out. My trusty hammer and I will have this fixed in no time. Ralph and Penelope started to make their way towards Felix to help, but it was hard to see in the dark. Suddenly, crash! Penelope ran right into someone. It was Jean, the Nicelanders mayor from the Fix-It Felix Jr. game. He seemed scared. Jean explained that he had never spent the night away from home before. Penelope and Ralph knew they had to find a way to distract Jean until Felix could fix the power. Penelope had an idea. Party! She shouted. Come on, everyone! The video game characters wasted no time following Penelope's lead. Soon they were all happily playing party games. Come on, Jean, Ralph said, pushing his friend towards a limbo lane. You should give it a try. Jean took a deep breath and limboed onto the pole. He could really bend. Penelope could see that Jean was starting to feel better, and she knew just how to keep him feeling that way. She grabbed Jean and dragged him towards the starting line for a three-legged race. Before Jean could object, Sour Bill waved the starting flag. The racers were off. Penelope! Jean cried as he tried to keep up with her. Slow down! You slow down, you lose, Penelope said. Come on, Jean, you can do it! Suddenly, one of the racers tripped. Everyone went flying, except Penelope and Jean. They crossed the finish line in first place. I did it! I won! Jean shouted happily. Well, we won. But you were great, Penelope said. And look, you made it through the night, Ralph said. Just then, with a bang, Game Control Center lit up. Felix had fixed the power. You know, said Jean, maybe being away from home isn't so scary after all. Well, I'm glad that they were able to survive the night. I know a lot of gamers will probably struggle if the power went out. Still, talking of games, I'm looking forward to what's going to happen tomorrow. Steve and I are going to go and see the new film Sonic the Hedgehog. I might do a review on it tomorrow. I'm hoping it'll be good. But until then, I'm going to have to love you and leave you for now. I need to get ready for my special day. And I hope you get ready too. So, from all us gamers in the world, and from all the game characters, we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.